as I was saying, Heretic, a band in the '80s, was signed to legendary Metal Blade Records, released a few records with Brian Slagel and company. They are, of course, Heretic was not a household name in metal outside of the LA area, excuse me. So, out of all really the topics or bands that you could have done a film on, talk about why you chose Heretic and what was really the impetus for doing a film on the band.
Well, so this kind of all started on, and you mentioned Poppitt's Corner earlier, the podcast that I was doing at the time. Me and my co-host Shannon Fry, we were discussing our kind of favorite like metal documentaries and kind of our love for bands. And I don't remember who said it. It was either me or Shannon. At this point, it doesn't matter. One of us mentioned, why doesn't Heretic have a documentary? And I said, I said that would be a good one. I'm like, I've kind of always wanted to get into filmmaking just to see if I could do it, and this just seemed like a kind of like a no-brainer. It's like it's a band that's had a lot of history. Thank goodness, they just happen to be some of my really good friends, and me being like the biggest Metal Church fan. They're in the same camp, and it's a topic too that hasn't really been explored a heck of a lot. And I got to go back to some of Bob Nobandian's films that I truly do love, and the Heretic really isn't mentioned in some of those kinds of documentaries and films, and there are plenty of others that never mention the band Heretic, and they were big in their time. And doing the film has kind of taught me, it's like they were big in that specific scene, and it's like they never got the proper representation in any facet. So I kind of wanted to be the change and give them a proper representation, man. So they're a band, like you said, that deserves way more, in my opinion, than kind of what I could do for them. But at least I can get something out there for the fans, and they got a lot of like a roaring fan base. So there's a bunch of different reasons. They're all really nice guys, and it's just they're a great band. So